Hello everyone, this is Dr. Yeom. So this is the Parcel Geocoding. So we are going to geocode the parcels, not the home addresses. Okay. So let's take a look at the attribute table of the parcel shape file. I already gave you the parcel shape file. If you open the attribute table, so you can see here, this is a parcel pin number, which is a unique ID of each parcel, and this is like the parcel type. It's like the land, and there are many, the condo, an apartment, and multi-purpose buildings. And based on this parcel pin number, we are going to geocode a data table. What we are going to geocode is the homes, the single homes. So we got the parcel pins, and this is the the types. Okay, so same thing, we are going to create address locator. Now we can say the parcel locator, maybe yes. So I'm going to click the model builder. I strongly recommend you to create the address locator when you do parcel geocoding through the model builder. Okay, so I'm going to go search box, address locator, and then I'm going to create address locator here. So right click and open. So this one, we are going to click address locator types. So we used to select the dual range, but now we are going to select single field, right? The parcel pin is just a single field. We don't need to see like the multiple field. So based on the parcel pin, we are going to geocode. Okay, so we're gonna click OK. So reference data at this point, this is the home table. This is the data you are going to geocode. Here the reference data will be Cuyahoga parcel. Okay, so I'm going to select the Cuyahoga parcel, which means the same as line shape file, right? So it should be the primary table here, key field, none, but we saw the parcel pin. So we are going to select the parcel pin here, right? So we selected it. Then I'm going to save this under Parcel Geocoding folder. And parcel, I will say parcel locator. Parcel locator, and save it. Then I click OK. As you can see here, the arc map, it kicked my selections. So I'm going to open it. See here, key field, I selected the parcel pin. Then I named it. I clicked OK. Then it kicked it. Then I click OK again. So now this is OK. So if you create address locator this way, new address locator, if you do this in here, you don't know whether or not that address locator has been created correctly. So if you use model builder, you can see the process. Okay, you can confirm whether or not the address locator is going to be created. So I'm going to run. So it will take a little bit while. Now it has been completed here. So you can see here, parcel locator. Then same thing, you can geocode. You can click the mailbox also. You can just drag it to your model builder geocoding functions. Connect them, input address locator, and right click and open. So output table is your home tables. I'm going to click this home. Key field is going to be parcel pin, right? So I'm going to say single field here. This is single field. I'm going to click here and I will say parcels. So now we are ready to geocode. So I'm going to click the auto layout, make it pretty. Add to display and run. So I think geocoding is done here, right? So I'm going to open the attribute table here. So we can see here the single home. It creates the XY coordinates as well. So we can see here, and then I'm going to right click and sort descending. And then now we have everything's matched. So I'm going to change the color a little bit. So this is your geocoding result. You can, it's the same thing, you can open and you can control A, which is you select all the data and then right click and copy selected and paste on your Excel spreadsheet. And then you add one field and then count, and you can type 1, 1, 1, 1 all the way down. Then you can use the pivot table. Then you can make the final tables. Okay, this is Parcel Geocodings. The Parcel Geocoding, we are using the single field, right, which is parcel pin. Based on parcel pin, we geocode it. So without line shape file, we can geocode. Okay, so remember, you can geocode without line shape file. Line shape file only need when you geocode US addresses. Okay, so this is parcel geocoding. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to the XY event layer, and I'm going to activate XY event layer. Here we go. So this is the Cuyahoga County cities, which means Cuyahoga County subdivisions, like the city names here. And we got the table. Sometimes you can get the table, data table has information like this, but it doesn't have any addresses or like the parcel pin or no unique identifiers. But now you have XY coordinates, okay? Latitude and longitude, okay? So you can geocode based on this XY coordinates. So let me show you how to do this. Then I'm going to go search box, and then I'm going to just type XY event and click enter. So I'm going to also use model builder. I'm going to drag to XY event function to my model builder screen. Then right click and open. And then you are going to select XY table. XY table, which is our XY event class table. So I'm going to select XY event table that I gave you already. So it's select X and Y like this. Don't touch anything, okay? Don't touch anything. And then you just select your table. That's it. It will automatically find X and Y field. And click OK. Then I'm going to right click and add to display and run. So you can see here, we geocoded, right? So I'm going to open attribute table. So here, this is your new table. I mean, the attribute table. So these things, this is outside Ohio. We don't have any XY coordinates, so this is unmatched. So also you can use these things. You can use this table, export it, or you copy it, paste on Excel spreadsheet, and then using pivot table, you can create like the table based on cities, right? You can create a table based on cities, right? So this is XY event table. That is so easy. Okay. So now this is it. This is the XY event table. If you have the data that has XY coordinates, you can use XY event layer tool. Then you can geocode them. This is the one of the alternative method of geocoding. I'm going to activate alternative table join by geocodings. So now this is Cleveland blocks. Okay, this is Cleveland blocks. Let me open the attribute table like this. So this is the block ID, right? This is a block ID. So what we can do, we can join this data to the block ID. This is block. But as you can see here, this is block, this is block groups. This is neighborhood. Okay, this is the data like the worker, low income, high income, like the high paying job, high education, those kind of things. Let's take a look at here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 same blocks has different record, different information here. This is kind of the longitudinal data, right? This is longitudinal data. So year to 2009 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, those kind of things, right? But usually, if we try to join this, we can join. Let me open and vertical like this. Okay, so I'm going to open this again. Open, and I'm going to open. Okay, this is the meaning of one-to-many joins. So let's say, let me send it here. This one. In the Cleveland block attribute table, it has only one, like the 1000 blocks. But here, we got 6 1000 blocks by like the times, right? If we join from here to here, it will join one of them. Then you can see rest of this. So if you join at this moment, this one will join to the first one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this rows will be gone, right? So that's why I said this is alternative method of one-to-many joins. Okay, so we have unique identifiers, which is the block GeoID, block GeoID. So I am going to create address locator, which is the geocoder, like this, based on single field, right? We already learned. So here, I'm going to click address locator, and then I will find out address locator and create address locator. I'm going to create address locator based on GeoID, block group ID, which is single field, right? So here, now I'm going to create address locator with single field. The single field will be GeoID. I clicked OK. Your reference data, yes, that will be Cleveland blocks, like this. Okay, Cleveland blocks. So key field will be GeoID 10, which is Cleveland blocks. Okay, I'm going to save this under alternative folder and geocoder. I save it as a geocoder and then click OK. So see here, it kicked out my selection again. I'm going to open again and I'm going to select GeoID 10 again, click OK. Now it works. So I'm going to run. So it will take a little bit time. So here, alternative table by geocoding, we got geocoder here. Then I'm going to geocode addresses, and then I'm going to use this input, right click and open. Input table will be the block multiple ID, right? Then a single field, I'm going to select blocks. Okay, don't know why this is happening now. This one, geocoder. Let me try this. Parcels again. Okay, so I got rid of the error sign. It's because if you open the table and then you select the sum of this and then you try to put that table and then it shows you error sign. It means you close it, you open the attribute table and then clear selections and close it and right click and open. Then you are going to select the block multiple ID. Then no problem now. So I select a single field and it will be block ID, right? And I'm going to save this to here, blocks, and save it and click OK. So make it pretty and right click and add to display. And I'm going to run. So it will geocode shortly. It has been completed. So I'm going to move a little bit here. So important thing is not the point. You need to open attribute table. So take a look at here like this. 1 point, which one is this one? This one. On the one block, we have multiple records. You can see here same XY coordinates, and we got same key, which is like the block ID. Then we geocoded everything. Right? This is the one of one-to-many join skills. So, okay. Do you remember the rematching skills here? So first one. So we geocoded this, right? We geocoded this. And then we got 6 items was missing, which was unidentified. But we have address here, and we got the empty XY coordinates. So we can find out XY coordinates of this address. So I'm going to click this cell, right click and copy. And then I'm going to open the Google and then click, and then I'm going to go map, and I paste that addresses on here. I clicked it. So now we got here, this is the 25200 Rockside Road, and I'm going to right click here and I will select the what's here. Can you see in the bottom here, you can see the XY coordinates here, right? So now you can just simply copy and paste this XY coordinates. So I'm going to copy, Control C, right? And I'm going to, which one was it? This one, right? I'm going to select these lines, and then this one is the longitude, field calculator. So as I mentioned, you don't need to use quotation marks because this is the number. I just click OK. So see here, you can do this, and then again I can copy, Control C, right click, field calculator, and Control V. Then now you can find this, then copy and paste your XY coordinates, and then use XY event, and you can use like the XY event table. This one you can just select these tables, and then it will find out XY field automatically, and then you can geocode. Okay, this is much faster than using rematching box. Okay, this is much faster than using this rematching box. Okay, so I tested it a lot, and then I found out XY coordinates, and then copy and paste on here, and then use the XY event table. That is much faster than using rematching box. Okay, so if you have like the GIS task in your job, if it is a geocoding, yes, this is really time consuming task. So you may need to find out all the missings, but sometimes you can just report the percentage of the missings to your boss. Okay, so you maybe have like the less than 1% missing. Maybe we can ignore those kind of percentages. So need to be very wise. Okay, you need to be really wise. So this is it for the geocodings. Okay, so we learned the address geocodings, and also we learned the parcel geocoding, XY event layer, and alternative table joining by geocodings. Okay, so I am going to make the same lecture on Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9:50, but this one I'm going to upload on the Blackboard because you may need to watch again. Okay, thank you very much. I will see you on Thursday.